So as you can see from this title, we're going to be talking about veneers, prep or not prep. So there is so much stuff in the media now about veneers, and you can see loads of people showing cases. There are a lot of horror stories, which some of you may or may not have heard, but we hear them all the time because patients come into us complaining about what they've gone through. And the typical scenario is this: they've gone and had veneers done somewhere, typically abroad, and they say, look, we're not happy with them, could you help us? And the unfortunate answer to that is normally we can't, because if someone's done something abroad, we can't really take over their treatment because the liability falls to us, and nobody wants to work with something they don't know what's underneath. And if underneath is this, which is where they've shaved half or 3/4 of the tooth down, I mean, how are you going to get retention on that? Well, the veneers are not going to stay on in a case like that because there's very little to hold them on. And then the other issue is when they're so small and thin, they're very liable to just fracture, and then you lose the whole tooth. You have to have an implant. So my advice is, if anyone advises you to have your teeth shaved for veneers, say no, and go seek other opinions and try to go for the least invasive option, which means maybe consider some braces or have veneers that are not shaving your teeth down, because once you've shaved them down, that's it, it's gone, it's done, you cannot get it back, and you're going to get issues. The issues with shaving teeth down, there's three main ones: lack of retention, killing the pulp, which is a nerve within the tooth, and that happens because of cutting it down, but also the heat generation. And the third issue is sensitivity, the crazy sensitivity when you shave teeth down. And this all leads to the tooth eventually dying, needing more treatment, extraction, implant. So if you can avoid going down that cycle, it's better for you, especially if you're very young, which a lot of these patients are. So the information out there is not very good, but this is not what you want to see. This tooth was like this. Why would it be so small like this? It makes no sense. Your pulp is sitting right here. That's going to need root canal. Why would someone do this? It doesn't make any sense. And this is the sort of cases we see, which is horrible. And it's not a case that I would want to take on because, as good as our veneers are, they have to be bonded onto a good substrate. Otherwise, how are they going to stay on? And this is not a good substrate. I mean, look at this. This is literally ready to snap and fail. So people really need to do their research, speak to various people before you embark on this kind of, dentistry, because once it's done, it's finished. You can't go back. I mean, these are the sort of things people are showing on Instagram. Look at this. I mean, look at his lower teeth. His lower teeth are so good, and these top ones have been mutilated to these little stumps. And we've had cases where people have come in and said, oh, their friends have had it done and they didn't realise what they were having done, and when they had the procedure they were shocked and sad. But do your research. Don't just let someone do this to you, because really it's not right. And this is just showing sort of destructive preparations that are done. There's various videos out there showing this is how they proudly cut teeth down. Now, we do not cut teeth down. I'm against it. I hate doing it. I don't do it, and we don't have to. We've developed techniques to do it without shaving. Yes, I know most people don't know how to do this because you don't see many people doing these type of cases, and that's why so many people come and see me, because they can't find someone who does this. And then the ones who haven't, they say, oh, we wish we had found you years ago. You need to show your presence more, because why did we have to have our teeth shaved down? If you had done it, you wouldn't have done any shaving. So we're trying to build up, spread the message that it doesn't have to be done by shaving. So come and see us, because it's not something that we do at all for our cases. We've done full mouth cases, tons of them, with no shaving whatsoever, and the cases look amazing. These are how these veneers look. And this is, some of our cases.